Hey everyone, welcome back to Cybernet. This is the third episode in my VPN series. In episode 1, we discussed which VPN is best for pfSense. Then, we configured OpenVPN on pfSense step by step. Now in this third video, we'll set up an IPsec site-to-site VPN between two pfSense firewalls from scratch, and I'll explain every step along the way. Let's get started. In this lab, I have two pfSense firewalls. Before we start configuring the VPN, we need to check three basic things first. First, static IP addresses on both ends. It's highly recommended to have a static public IP at both sites. That means a fixed one IP on your local pfSense and on the remote pfSense you're connecting to. Yes, you can make it work with a dynamic IP using DDNS, but in my experience, that often causes small downtimes when the IP changes, because the tunnel needs to reconnect each time. So, to keep a stable and reliable IPsec connection, I always suggest using static IPs on both sides. If you don't have a static IP, you can still use dynamic DNS. Second, router DMZ or port forwarding configuration. The next thing is your router setup. You need to make sure that traffic from your router is properly forwarded to your pfSense firewall. In most home or small office setups, you'll either put pfSense in a DMZ on the router or configure port forwarding for VPN-related ports. Third, make sure each pfSense site have a unique LAN network. This is one of the most important requirements before setting up any site-to-site VPN, especially IPsec. Both pfSense sites must have different LAN subnets. If both locations use the same LAN network, the VPN will not know which side the traffic belongs to. This creates routing conflicts, and the devices will be unable to reach each other through the tunnel. If your subnets are currently overlapping, change one site's LAN network to a different subnet. Update DHCP accordingly, and make sure no devices keep old IP addresses. A reboot usually fixes that. Once both sides have unique LAN networks, the IPsec tunnel can correctly route traffic between them. Once you've confirmed these three things, static IPs, DMZ port forwarding, and unique LAN network, you're ready to configure IPsec. First, log into the pfSense web GUI at branch 1. Go to VPN, IPsec. In the tunnel settings, add P1. This will create phase 1 of the tunnel, basically, the main secure connection setup between the two firewalls. First, give a proper description. Key exchange version set to IKEv2. Internet protocol is IPv4. Select your WAN interface. Remote gateway is your branch 2 public IP address. Authentication method is mutual PSK. My identifier and peer identifier select IP address. My identifier. Set your own WAN static IP address and peer identifier. Set the remote site's WAN static IP address. Then click Generate New Key in the pre-shared key. Copy this key. We'll use it on branch 2. Encryption settings. Algorithm set to 256 and hash set to SHA 256. DH group is 14. Click Save, then Apply changes. That completes Phase 1. Now click Show Phase 2 entries. Add P2 to create Phase 2, the actual data tunnel that connects both LANs. Give a proper description. Mode IPv4, remote network set branch 2 local network. Encryption algorithm, AES 256. Click Save and Apply changes. You now have both Phase 1 and Phase 2 configured on branch 1. Next, we need to allow traffic to pass through the VPN tunnel using the Create Firewall rules. Go to Firewall, Rules, IPsec, and click Add button. Action set, Pass. Interface is IPsec. Protocol, any. Source set, LAN subnet. Destination is 192.168.4.0/24. Give proper description. Save. Now clone the same rule and reverse the source/destination. And set the parameters like this. Save. And click the Apply changes. That completes the firewall rules for branch 1. And repeat similar steps to branch 2. First, give a proper description. Key exchange version set to IKEv2. Internet protocol is IPv4. Select your WAN interface. Remote gateway is your branch 1 public IP address. Authentication method is mutual PSK. My identifier and peer identifier select IP address. Set your branch public IP to my identifier and peer identifier set branch 1 public IP you use in the remote gateway IP. Then paste the earlier generate pre-shared key on branch 1. Encryption settings. Algorithm set to 256 and hash set to SHA-256. DH group is 14. Click Save, then apply changes. Now click Show Phase 2 entries. Add P2 to create Phase 2. Give a proper description. Mode is IPv4. Remote network, set branch 1 local network address. Encryption algorithm, AES-256. Click Save and apply changes. Next, go to Firewall, Rules, IPsec, and create 2 rules, just like we did on branch 1. Apply changes. Now we need to verify and test the VPN. Go to Status, IPsec. You should see the tunnel established on both sides. If it is not established, you can connect it manually. Okay, let's test it. Go to Diagnostics. Ping. Also, you can add a dashboard widget. Then you can see the active tunnels. We can see the successful ping. It means the IPsec tunnel is active and traffic is flowing securely between the 2 networks. That's it. We've successfully set up a pfSense site to site IPsec VPN between 2 branches and confirm that both networks can now communicate securely. In the next video, I'll show you how to set up a WireGuard VPN on pfSense. WireGuard is extremely fast, lightweight, and modern, and it's quickly becoming one of the most popular VPN solutions for both home users and businesses. If this video helped you, like the video, subscribe to Cybernet, and leave a comment below if you want me to cover remote access IPsec or more advanced WireGuard configurations in future episodes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.